Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Out Here on the Farm. I got a story I want to share with you. It's in the Old Testament, and the person was never given a name while the writer wrote about them. They just called them the man of God. And this man of God was doing all sorts of miracles and having all kind of things performed for him and for the people. But he was given a specific instruction by the Spirit of God. And he told him that wherever he went, into whatever village it was that he went into, when he left, to not go back. And so he proceeded to do all these different things, and it recorded some of the miracles, I do believe. But during this time, there was somebody that was observing what he was doing, and they came to them. And it was an old prophet. And the old prophet proceeded to tell him it was okay. He could come back to the village and come into his house. And they would sit at the table and kind of like break bread, as they used to call it. So the young man of God, I guess he assumed that this man being an old prophet, possibly he knew a little bit more than himself. So he went back, regardless of what he had been instructed to do. See, instructions are very needed in our lives. We need to be careful about who we affiliate ourselves with and who we associate ourselves with, and to really find out what their motives may be. And that's not that you're going to be paranoid about everything and everyone you meet, but you just really do need to know, as the word says, know those that labor among you. So he went back, went into the house. They sat down at the table, and oddly enough, the old prophet decided he's going to start prophesying to him. And he told him that he wasn't going to survive, that his days was done. Well, the results was, yes, they were done. No more recording of what he done or anything, because he had passed away. That's kind of a serious story right there. But it also gives us a bit of understanding about following through what we feel is right to do. And also, when you get out of an unhealthy situation, whether it's a workplace, a relationship, or whatever it may be, and once you get out of it and you're set free from it, you shouldn't even consider about going back into it, because you've already tested and tried and it didn't work. So sometimes we really need to know we don't go back, we go forward. No backwards stuff going on here. We're going to go forward. Not going to believe somebody comes along, tells me it's okay, go ahead and do that, because you know in your heart yourself what is the right choice. You know that you've made a right choice. And the wonderful thing about coming out of something that's been a bondage to you, it's been a detriment to you, there's such a sense of freedom there. You are free. You're like a free bird. So focus on what's ahead for your life. Stay determined that you're going to not go back. You're not going to backtrack. You're going to go forward. And be determined. And I'm glad you stopped in out here on the farm. It's such a pleasure to visit with you and have you visit with me. And so, until next time.